Hello and welcome to the Jay Show. I'm Jay Corcoran along with my co-host.
Joseph Winter.
Justin Bourbon.
And today we're going to be going over who our picks are for World Series contenders. Justin, I'm going to start with you. Who's going to win the World Series this upcoming season?
Well, this season, always had a lot of controversy coming down the stretch of the season every single year. We always hear Mets are going to Met, but I feel like this year is, I know it's not a broken record, but it's going to be the year, okay? And this is different. This isn't like last year where it was not a sustainable pace of winning. They're scoring runs this time. There's a healthy bullpen. Best closer in baseball, Edwin Diaz. Best 1-2 punch in a starting rotation I think I've ever seen live, Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer. And that lineup is just stacked with hitters. They just called up Brett Beatty from AAA, which is very exciting. He was batting .364 in just a month in AAA in Syracuse. That team is just absolutely filled with power hitters. They're a station-to-station team, and I think they're a complete team that can go all the way this year.
Jojo, who do you have winning the World Series this season?
Yeah, I hate to be the boring guy, but I'm going to have to go with the Houston Astros here. I mean, really, their offense is just firing on all cylinders. As we've seen some teams like the Yankees and the Red Sox were also playoff contenders earlier in the year, and other teams in the AL start to decline. The Astros have really stayed stable, and that stability is something that every team needs in the postseason.
Jacob, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt the show. I just got breaking news from a source. So we have reports coming in. Sources say that the Mets will be without Pete Alonso for the rest of the season following a positive PED test. My God. Wow, this is crushing. As a Mets fan, as a analyst who just picked the Mets to win the World Series, kind of puts a dent in my theory. But right off the bat, I'm disappointed to say the least. Pete Alonso is like one of my favorite players, and I would never have thought this is one of the guys who takes PEDs. He seemed natural to say the least. He's a great power hitter and seemed like a really cool guy around the clubhouse, but with this stuff surfacing is just crushing for the Mets and the fan base.
Now, Jojo, I got to ask you, do you think this opens the door for a team like the Braves or even the Phillies to make a run at the Mets for the division?
I mean, no. I think the Mets still have a very powerful offense without Pete Alonso. I don't see them being playoff contenders anymore. And I think we can all say it now. Can we say it? Mets are gonna Mets. Mets are gonna Mets. PEDs. Walker and Cookie just got hurt, and there's a terrible curse on the Mets since that 1986 World Series where they just can't not produce.
Would you like to change your World Series pick now?
Hell no. I think that, Pete Alonso's out. Pete Alonso is unathletic. He has some nice hits. 96 RBIs is pretty useful, but that's still, that's not taken away. They still have 75 wins. They're still a good 4.5 games up in the Braves. They're going to be a playoff team, no matter what. I don't care if you take Pete Alonso away. I don't care if you take Big Danny Vogel. Actually, no, we need Danny Vogel back. I don't care if you take away Frankie Lindor from the team, okay? If you have Danny Vogel back, you have Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom, and the best closer in baseball, you're going to win baseball games. You're going to get in the playoffs no matter what, okay? World Series, that might be a stretch, but I'm sticking with my pick. I still feel like they're talented enough, even without Pete Alonso, to win the World Series.
All right, well, the Pete Alonsos have certainly put a wrinkle into this season. For my co-hosts, JoJo and Justin, I'm Jay Corcoran signing off.